Alright, so I was able to delete the code. I deleted it, took it around the block, and this is what I've noticed. So once I deleted the code didn't come back on um, right away. That's when I had stopped by a stoplight or a sign. Once I made a complete stop, what happened was that the light came on. And throughout the whole time, the vehicle's speed, the mph at the bottom left, never moved. Um, the speed sensor, which I'm thinking this is for the transmission, the mph, was actually moving at the speed that I was going. So I do remember, I think I hit around 30 miles an hour, um, and it was closely like accurate to the speed that I was going. And then your other speed sensor is your turbine speed sensor. This is the revolutions per minute, which was about the same revolutions that I was driving at, which was close to 1,000. But throughout that whole time, there was no vehicle speed uh, signal coming from or reporting back. So these two sensors from the transmissions are confirmed good. I thought I'd just take the time and show you guys. The speed sensor, I'm guessing, I don't know if it's the input yet or the output from the PCM is not there, or the cluster. So this is where I'm gonna be working at. The great thing about it is that the code comes right back on almost instantly as soon as you know brake, do a full stop, and then go. So this is great because I can retest things over and over again, and if the fault it keeps happening, then I know it'll give me time to be able to pinpoint the problem. So stick around, I will get to it. Probably won't be today, but yep, stick around. All right, everybody, back here again, day 2. I am back probed at pin 6 and pin 19, I believe. Pin 6 and 19 at the cluster on connector C9. Now, this is the following step that I have to do to be able to find out what's causing this. And this will rule out the ABS module to the cluster, and then from the cluster to the ECU. So what I'm looking for is a signal, a pulse signal from the skid control to your combination meter, and then from the combination meter to the ECM itself. So that is how this operates. I have the this is the instrument cluster. So I have your pin 19, violet white, and that goes to your 19 engine control. And then we want to go to the ABS. Without the VSC, and then it's going to be pin 6, speed 1 on the skid control. So the skid control signal goes to from the ABS module to the cluster. That's pin 6, and then pin 6, it's going to be my green lead, and then the 19, it's going to be to the cluster to the ECU. So I have my scope here. We are set at 500 milliseconds, so we'll just put 1 millisecond. We're on a 12 volt scale. I don't know yet if it's gonna work or not. Now, do want to check one thing first. I'm just waiting for this thing to connect. But what I want to check for is the speed. I believe we went. Oh no, it was on the transmission. But that's fine. Vehicle speed. So we want to see if it does register anything. Nothing. Zero. All right, so we'll go to the scope. And there you go. So the green trace you see how the green trace is lighting up? Not a lighting up, but the humps are more. There you go. Let me pause that. You see how these are, the frequency, it's more, a higher voltage. I would say from what, like about 11 volts to 0 and back up. And then right here for the yellow trace, remember, is, I believe, what was it? That was the ABS. And it's 19. So the signal from the control, the ABS module, the ABS module is sending out the signal to the cluster, but the cluster is sending out a funky frequency to the ECM, and then that is the reason why the code, the p0500, is actually lighting up. So as we can see, we have good input to the cluster itself, but we have a bad output to the ECM itself. Sorry, that's my ground. There you go. And right there, it's working how it should. Now let's go back and look at the vehicle speed. You see how it changed? So right there, it's working how it should. That's great. So we actually got it to act up. So yeah, there you go. We have good speed signal there, and then our speed signal at the cluster, it's actually working how it should. So this confirms that there is a issue with the signal itself in the cluster. So there's a problem internally in the cluster, so that cluster is going to have to go get fixed or replaced with the used one, and then the odometer is going to have to get corrected. So that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to show you guys, step-by-step diagnostic. I recommend that if you are going to do this type of diagnostics, you need a lap scope, not as high-end as this one, but something where you can get a frequency from pin 6 and 19, and then they are supposed to match. As you can see that they are matching the last waveform, the frequency, and the input was, the output from the cluster to the ECM was actually working how it should. So I got this to confirm the fault, and actually we were able to catch a known good. But there you go. Hope this helps anybody. Again, this is the second truck I believe that I've done that I can remember. It's been a while, but the last one was a long time that I fixed it. So I was able to confirm this, the fault. So that's pretty much it. Hope this helps anybody. Stay tuned for more videos. This is more of an advanced diagnostic. It is known, like I said, that these issues do occur on these type of trucks, especially with this high, its mileage. But being Toyota is probably feels like 100,000. But yeah, hope this helps anybody. Stick around. Make sure it gives a thumbs up, and that's pretty much it. Calling it a day. Thanks.